The third and final season of Squid Game is upon us. Season 3 is just around the corner. There is 3 games remaining, and if you can survive them, you've got a good chance of walking away alive with a shitload of cash. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. The problem, though, is most people tend to die playing these games, so we're going to be doing a Squid Game Season 3 death prediction for the remaining characters in Squid Game. Anybody that is important or had a line is available for options here. Now, we haven't got every single player remaining, but let's be honest, some of them are there to make up the numbers. I mean, literally make up the numbers. Number 067, number 012, number 47. So actually not 4, it doesn't go that high, but you get my point.
I get your point. People are going to die. We don't know all their names. We don't know all their lines. Fact of the matter
Cannon fodder. It's like red shirts in The Walking Dead.
Yes. As much as they might change the ending where more than one person lives, it's not going to be 200 people, is it? Put it that way.
Yeah, now look, multiple people can win the game and split the money. That was made clear. Although, I do think when you look at the games, they are kind of designed to bring it down to like a small amount. It's not like 456 people can't survive. Well, especially not in the first game, because you had that tug of war. In season 1, you had that tug of war game, so therefore, and then you had the whole, was it Kangba, where you had to play against your friend. So both of those games were eliminating 50% each.
The glass bridge as well.
Oh, that technically everyone could have won that.
Yeah.
No, but let's just call it. I mean, unlikely, but technically everybody could have survived that.
Well, you say unlikely, like here, there's a 10% chance they all. I mean, it was it's as minute as possible.
Right. Well,
what about the game with the doors? That one, there wasn't enough people. Well, no, wasn't enough doors sometimes.
Yeah, so they definitely do narrow down the numbers. Now here, maybe we'll get more than one winner. Maybe we won't get any winners. Well, I think we're going to get a winner unless something dodgy happens. But who knows? Will the games even come to a finish? That we don't know. But we're going to finish talking crap here and we're going to get into our predictions. So I believe there's 22 people here that we've got to go through, and we're going to go through them right here, right now. There is 3 categories. You've got alive, you've got dead, and you've got unsure. I mean, we're not going to sit on the fence, but I just put the unsure category in there just in case there's somebody that we genuinely can't even lean one way or another on. But for the most part, I think we should commit to either alive or dead.
Yes, that's fair enough. I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Right, up first, we have Hyunjo, who is... Hyunjo, who
Adam's
is...
Apple Joe.
Aye, basically it's the man pretending to be a woman character. Yeah, she's a protagonist, or he's I mean, fuck. They're on the good guy team. Oh, I have experience with a gun. I used to be in the army. They tried to help in episode 7 take down the masked man, but I don't really think she's going to survive. Probably will have a heroic death, but do I see her making it to the end? No.
I think of all the contestants, she's definitely... Well, he's got... Whatever you want to call you, shoe brother. Probably one of the higher chances out of most of the contestants, but she's definitely...
Is that English,
it's going to be a heroic death, I think, if she does die. She's not going to just peter out in the background.
Also, very, selfish well, maybe not self, but just a needless reason to enter this. You got some people entering this because their kids are, like, literally dying of cancer and shit. She's entering it because she wants to change her gender, Like, I'm going to go dead. Can we agree?
Aye, I'll agree with dead.
Alright, up next we have Woo Seok, who is the underboss, I guess, of Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim was killed by the recruiter in that game of Russian roulette, and now he wants revenge for his boss, and he's trying to help Jun Ho bring down these games. Now, obviously, remember Captain Park? He's betraying them. He's like directing them away from the island. They haven't even got there yet, so I don't even know what's happening with this group. Do I think Park will survive, or Woo Seok will survive? Forgot his name there for a second.
What they should have done is put these guys in the games for part 2 of season 2, which is for season 3.
Yeah, you could have had these guys get captured at the end of season 2, and then they are additional players in season 3.
Yeah, and I think
that might actually happen.
I think it's just interesting to see a bunch of guys that are like killers and ex-military in the games.
Who's to say that won't happen? It could happen. But I don't know if Woo Seok's going to have a happy ending. But here, maybe if he can take down... Well, I mean, take down his friend's killers. Friend's killers already did. The recruiter's been wiped out. I think he's going to die though, unfortunately.
I think he will die. I don't know how many episodes are in season 3.
6.
6. By God. That's the problem though. It's like, how many episodes do you give? Like, how long will it take these guys to re-find the island, then get put in if we want them to join?
Is he going to die or not?
He'll die.
Right.
I like discussing him. He's a great guy. He's a beautiful guy.
Do you even know his name?
Kim.
No, then. Jesus Christ. He said a few times. Maybe he thought that was his name.
Kim Jim. Kim Kim.
Right. Up next we have Eno. He was the front man in the first season. He's no longer the front man now. He's the game master, isn't he? He is the game master.
He's the man.
He's the new 001. Although only this guy doesn't piss his pants.
He doesn't piss his pants, but
previous winner as well.
I feel like he has to die. No.
Yeah. Could it be his brother that takes him down? I mean, potentially. Listen, he's a bad guy. He's got to go.
Aye. The final season, the bad guys die.
Yeah, it could be some sort of one-on-one duel, fight to the finish, something like that.
Could be something like that. He's all over, man. He's dead.
I'm going to go dead. Right, up next we've got his brother, Jun-Ho. Jun-Ho.
I think he's a wee bit of an unsure one for me. Could definitely see a scene where he and his brother take each other out. But I could see a scene where he walks out, he survives. Or I could see it where he becomes the new games master. In some weird fucking sick twisted way.
True, but I mean, he seems hell-bent on taking down the games. It's not like he doesn't know what he's getting himself in for.
That is true, but I get... But I would say that most people on this list, he it's almost like unsure was designed for this guy.
Right, we'll stick him in unsure then, because I guess we're both kind of unsure. Up next, we've got Youngdae. I guess by default, he is kind of the main villain now in terms of the players, because... What was your crazy man called with the purple hair? Thanos, that's the one. He's dead. Unless, I don't know, he gets some sort of miraculous recovery, which I don't think will happen.
No, he's definitely dead, Thanos. So no clicking his fingers.
I think Youngdae might survive a game or two. Keep in mind, though, we've only got 3 games left. The final game in Season 1 came down to 3 people. But then, obviously... It was eliminated before it started, down to 2. I don't think a lot of these people have more than a game left, if not 2 games left.
Yeah, I'll go. I think if you're a player in these games, you're probably going to die.
So we go death here for
absolutely
Youngdae.
Especially because he's the leader of the bad guys. You know what? He'll make a decision thinking that it'll be beneficial, like going first in the glass bridge and then his arse will collapse. Agreed?
Yes. Right, up next we have Yoon Jia, who is the mother of the guy that was voting to continue, and then he decided he's going to stick and end the games, vote with his mother. I just don't see a world where she lives. Well, she died maybe, but I mean, could we see maybe these two compete in the marbles game, perhaps? Where it's 50-50 and they team up to play as a duo, and then...
I could maybe see that, but I think she's definitely dying, man. But they've kind of teased her, sacrificing herself for her son about 10 times already. Could he do it for her?
Possibly, but I think they both die either way. So
I'll agree with that.
Right. Up next, we've got Mr. PTSD. NO-EUL. He says he's a veteran. I was in the Marines. I think he's talking shit. Was he in the Marines, or is he got PTSD, or is he just a coward? It was hard to tell. I'm not too sure.
Maybe we'll get a bit more, but then we're going to get more into this guy's backstory. Only 6 episodes, don't really think we can waste too much time on it. Anyway, I'll give him a death. He'll die.
Yeah, I think most of these players are dying. Alright, up next we have Dae-ho. Or no, what's this person?
She's a Dae-ho.
Fucking no, Dae-ho. Right, she's playing just to basically get money. Not really. Has she got an ulterior motive for being there? She got a story, or?
No, she's just kind of there to fucking... I'm trying to think, though. Do
you not used to be like in the army or something, and they got her to be a shooter because she's good at it or something?
Aye, something like that. I remember getting put
I know she was I know she was going for kills.
Aye.
Because the people were like, no, don't kill them. We want to organ them. We want to harvest their organs. And she was just going for direct kills.
Swear to fuck, folks. See if they repeat the organ thing for the third season in a row, I won't be happy. Get a wee bit repetitive. I could maybe see her surviving, you know.
I'm thinking that, but I don't know if I'm willing to go.
Because then she's by the book. I don't really. Is she going to help the people that arrive on the island? I'm not convinced.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, she might not want people to get their organs harvested, but she's still killing people, isn't she? So it's not like she's a good person.
No, she's definitely not a good fucker. Dead.
Yeah. Right, up next we have Kim, who is like the leader of the special agent crew that they have got going to infiltrate the island. Thoughts on Kim?
I just feel like the leader of a good guy group arriving to this death trap of an island is destined to die.
Yeah, I believe he was hired by Woo Suk, so yeah, he's just there. He's a mercenary, and I think he'll die. I don't think he'll see his
mercenary.
Alrighty, up next we have Young Hee, the pregnant woman. I can see her surviving.
Can you though?
Aye.
How's that facilitate it then?
What do you mean, how's that facilitate it?
How does she get off this island?
Wins the game.
How though?
I don't know, maybe someone says I'm not going to kill someone who's pregnant and or maybe she's just on the winning team.
I would head towards unsure. I don't think there's a guarantee here that she'll live.
We're going to put anybody in the live category?
No, I'll slap her in there. I can see somebody coming up.
Aye, alright then. Unsure, boom. In there. Good to go. Right, up next we've got Yoon Song. This guy is,
Hit me with it.
Let me tell you about this guy, brother. He's voted to continue the games the entire way through. He's been involved in, well, obviously he's won every game. He's hanging about with this guy here, player 100. Basically licks his arse.
He's fucking dead. He'll lick his arse to the death, and there we go.
It's just a wee mini fill-in, I guess, right? Up next we have Mungji.
Mungo.
He's the father to the unborn child. He was the YouTuber who I guess Thanos didn't really fucking like. Thanos put a lot of money in this guy, I guess. He said, what is it, something about crypto or some shit like that, and all went to crap.
This guy, yeah, this guy will die. Definitely. I can see some form of he sacrifices himself for his unborn baby that he hasn't really cared about so far.
Yeah, but he can change. I'm going to say dead. Right, up next we have the masked man. So, the masked officer. What's he going to do?
He's going to die.
He is, isn't he? He's just it is what it is. He's a villain. He's there to go. He'll go with his wee buddy, side by side. Maybe they'll both get sniped out. Right, up next we have Namgyo. He was Thanos' right-hand man. Thanos is now vanished. And he's going to pick up the pieces, I guess. Going to be that cowardly kind of villain. I don't think there's any room for this guy at the end of the game.
I don't really understand why they killed Thanos, because they weren't even paying him, you know. He was just doing it for exposure.
Yeah, maybe he felt like one season exposure was enough, I don't know.
Maybe, but anyway.
Maybe he did one season and went, here, if you want me to do season 3, you have to pay me.
True. This guy's getting exposed to hell. Boom.
Aye, exposed to hell. Boom.
Aye, because he's dying.
Maybe he's not going to hell.
He's going up there.
Right, up next we've got Captain Park of the Sea. The Sea Captain. Captain Park. This guy, he's obviously, he's got something, he's affiliated with the games because he's leading them.
He's obviously dying.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking way he lives. They will find out he gave them up and someone will just put a bullet in him.
Up next we have Gyun Suk. So
Gyun Suk?
Park Gyun Suk. So
what?
Yeah, just adding his wee name in there. Well,
thought it might have been Kim there for a second.
There's 4 people in this list with the surname Park, so he's one of them.
Do you know, think it's insane though how they just...
He's a Park or Kim, isn't it?
Aye, no, I'm not even exaggerating here, right? But I mean, obviously there's more. I mean, how many second names? Like, how many surnames is there in Korea?
I don't know, but
Like, obviously, out of the whole country, there's probably a couple of hundreds, right? But see, when it comes to TV shows, you're led to believe there's about 10.
I reckon in a Korean high school, for example, let's say 500 people attend. I reckon out of that 500, you'd have about 50 Parks and 50 Kims.
Fucking what? I got selling it a bit short.
Anyway,
when we were in school and shit like that, I mean, in your place of work,
it was very rare.
It's very rare some people share the same name.
Now, there is a bit more common names, like a Smith, but even then, it's
Campbell.
But it's still a bit rare that you see two people with the same surname.
Smith's a bit boggin, isn't it? Not boggin. Boggin is the Kim. Smith is the English Kim, isn't it?
Aye, but there's a lot more Kims than Smiths.
Aye, that's for sure.
It's more like fucking Kim and Park is it's the Korean Muhammad, isn't it?
Aye, that's it.
Although I definitely prefer Kim and Park.
Kim and Park every day of the week.
Anyway, right, Yoon Suk, after that we not really a rant, just a wee observation on how many parks there are.
I like
any fields?
I like parks.
Any fields in Korea? Anyway, right, this guy
Fieldings.
He's got the sick daughter, that's why he's in there. Commendable, commendable.
He got shot, she saved him.
Yeah, well, we're assuming he's alive. I don't know if we've got confirmation, but
he will die though.
Will he? Oh, that sucks.
Well, you know what? I think he might die, but he passes on to her. Go save my kid or something. But then he needs the money, doesn't he? That's the hard thing.
Yeah, so if he dies, I mean.
Although we all know how our main character's sitting there on a whole mattress worth of money. Like, I'm sure he could fucking help him out.
True. Is it possible that our main guy, Ji-hun, just had to check there for clarification. Ji-hun. Is it possible that Ji-hun maybe...
How many Huns is there in a Korean high school?
One takes. Is it possible that he perhaps does right by the good people that fall in this season?
He could.
And
it's a long list, though.
Helps it. To be honest, like, one's not even worth that much. As soon as you start dishing out some, you'd be penniless. Oneless.
He'd be fucked, though. See, we just wrote down their surnames. He'd be like, oh, who's who?
Right, I need to give Kim 500 million won. I need to give Kim this other Kim. We got 20 Kims to give. You're like, what Kim's which? Right. Up next we have Min So, wee pathetic guy that could have saved the chick and he didn't. And then Thanos, his friend, took her out, stabbed her, killed her. He cried about it. Now he's on his own, kinda. Yeah, just I don't really feel
Piss poor, man.
Just
poor.
Just a wee coward.
He will die.
Right, up next we have
the kid.
Nam Yan Park. Right.
Park is. You know what? I'm going to live. I think no matter what, this kid's going to live.
No matter who wins.
Yes, I think
somebody's going to find money.
Somebody call my mama.
All right, there you go. First person going to live.
Walk in the park for wee Park.
All right. Up next we've got Park Young.
Do you agree though?
Don't know. No, I probably do. Well, see if she dies, I think it'll be off screen and we won't have confirmation of it, so... Anyway, up next we've got Park Young-sik. Park Young-sik. He is the, just a mummy's boy,
so
isn't he?
His surname's now his fucking first name?
No, you said the surname first.
What?
Aye. In Korean, that's how it works. Surname gets pronounced, aye.
That's a load of shit, isn't it?
Well, I mean...
Whose fucking idea was that? Come on. Is it Game Squid?
It's a bit it's a bit backwards, isn't it?
It's a bit backwards.
Anyway.
What do the North Koreans do?
Frontwards. Right, this guy, I'm going to go dead.
That's brilliant. He's dead.
Nah, you don't see
it. Fuck a pair of specs to get these games.
Up next we have Seon Neo. Seon Neo. She is the religious kind of fanatic that believes that she's somehow being guided through these games with the power of God.
Load of shite.
Yeah, I don't think God's going to help you when you draw number 1 on the stepping stones. Or if that game's still around in season 3, don't fucking know. But I'm going to say dead.
I'm going to say dead as well.
Alright, Dale. Ji-hun. A lot of people think he's going to die. A lot of people think he's going to sacrifice himself. But you know what? He's Ji-hun. I think he's got to survive to the end.
But you know what, though? there's a lot of potential with this show. Oh, we're ending it after 3 seasons. This guy's the main character. He's the recognisable face. I think for that reason alone, they will keep him alive. Or it will be at least like a Tony Soprano ending. He might be dead, but he might not be. Because if they want to do movies or they want to do spin-offs, like say they do an American spin-off for this, right? Which I think is very likely. Is this not a guy you'd want in it?
I mean, absolutely, but what do you mean an American spin-off? How would they even get him there?
Because he's the top. He's won it twice, back to back, 2-time WCW Squid Game champion, bro.
So they're going to kidnap him because he wouldn't volunteer to go back in.
Maybe there'll be like an All Stars. Then Gordon Ramsay can whip out the line. All Stars, no stars.
I mean, possibly, but you know what? Know who this guy reminds me of?
Who?
Rick Grimes.
Bit boring.
I'll tell you why. Because his wee friend that was in season 1, Park Hae-so, I don't know what the character name was, but that was the actor. He's literally went on.
He's called Park as well, then.
Aye.
His real fucking name.
He's literally went on to star in all these like big shows, or at least had success in other shows. Whereas this guy's really done nothing. This guy's stuck around and been in Squid Game, and then you've had the delay of Squid Game taking so long for a season 2, and it just kind of gives me like Walking Dead vibes to how Rick stuck around in The Walking Dead, and then the actor didn't really go on to anything, whereas Shane got killed off and got a lot of other roles based on his performance in The Walking Dead, and I don't know, I think that's a wee bit of a parallel between those two.
It is, but...
Because the guy that got killed off, and you could argue, oh look, he's not going to have the same amount of success, he's been killed off the popular show, he's actually went on to do a lot of other shit. He was in Money Heist Korea, he was in that Narcos Saints, since some other show, Karma, so I mean, this guy's been in nothing. This guy's just been waiting on them filming season 2 and season 3.
Yeah, I mean, that is a fair assumption to make there, but honestly, I look at Rick, Andrew Lincoln, I'm not convinced he gets all the jobs if he's killed in season 2.
No, I think
John's different gravy.
I think John's definitely. I think he was a standout character. I think he stole the show. Anyway, I'm gonna go with our little man Jihan. I think he'll survive.
Aye, and then what have we got up next?
The VIPs. Apparently they're coming back. I did not rate them in season 1. I get it. You know, oh, rich elite guys. We're betting on the games. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna fucking
Why
die?
were they all gay? Weren't they?
I don't know if they're all gay, but that one guy was.
That's all enough. That's more than enough, brother.
Maybe that's a dig. They're saying, I see these elite people that are rich. Maybe they like
a weird fucking version of Jeffrey Epstein's island, isn't it?
A wee bit.
Actually, I said a weird version of his island. How fucking weird can it get?
Can it get any weirder than that? I don't know, but you know what? I say dead.
Aye,
or in jail or some shit like that.
Aye. Unsure, man.
Unsure. Right, jail.
Aye.
Or death.
Unsure.
Or somebody force them to play the games.
Aye, I could see something like that.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Our live list isn't looking too hot there.
It's not.
Numbers are pretty low. How low can you go?
Just based off season 1, though, folks, most people are going to die.
Yeah, it's not possible. See the amount of people we put in dead. It's not like you can't have that amount of people alive.
Yeah, like see the way.
Or else it'll be so underwhelming.
See if loads of people were going to survive, it would have been like something how season 2 ended. The rebel would have worked, wouldn't have?
Yep.
When they attack, they're not going to repeat that in season 3. I feel like the games are just going to take place as planned.
And also, with 6 episodes to go, that makes me feel like all 3 games are going to be played. I don't see a way where the games get stopped. Do you?
No.
How see if you have 6 full episodes and all 3 games don't get played. I mean, how slow is it going to feel and dragged out?
No, absolutely. So looking forward to it, guys. Can't dispute it.
Out on Friday. I don't know if our review will be out on Friday. Probably the weekend.
Well, I don't know.
We binge watch Squid Game on the weekend.
We could do that.
And get all 6 reviewed and upload it possibly. Right, guys, that's it. Till next time. Leave a like, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts, and peace.